Go three.
No, I mean, is GB still here?
All right, so this is your man, Captain Bogy here, and it looks like the lone survivor with me is JF.E.W in the house, and he looked like he's trying to build an aircraft, something that's gonna help him get out of that snowstorm they're about to get in South Carolina.
Well,
But anyway, hey, listen, there are so many subjects, there's so many things that we could definitely talk about. I'll mention a few things, and you tell me if there's anything that piques your interest, because all this stuff right here, I'm really interested in. Cobra Kai Season 4. Kick ass, man.
Oh, I saw the whole thing. It was awesome.
The Book of Boba Fett. You saw the 3 episodes they came out with?
I saw the first one.
Oh my god. You need to see all of them, man. Really good. Did you see the Eternals movie?
No, I didn't see that.
I wasn't impressed. I give it a 3 out of 5. Shang-Chi. You saw that movie?
No.
It was pretty good. I'll give it a 3.75 out of 5. What about Peacemaker with John Cena? First 3 episodes came out.
I haven't seen it.
It was pretty interesting, man. I mean, not your regular type superhero, kind of show, but he was pretty interesting in it, and he definitely put himself out there.
Well, I prefer to watch Bogy World.
Yeah, me too, man. What about Marvel What If? Have you seen any of the What Ifs?
No, I've read the comics though. What is What Ifs?
Yeah. Well, Marvel, they come out with some What If episodes, and they're pretty cool, man. There's one about zombies, one about Doctor Strange, one about the Avengers. So it's pretty cool.
But with like human actors or?
No. This is all cartoon.
Cartoons for girls, though.
Yeah. Did you see the movie Don't Look Up?
No, I haven't seen that.
All right, that's on Netflix. It was okay. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Let's see what else. What about The Movies That Made Us? Have you seen that on Netflix? The Movies That Made Us?
I've seen some of those, but not that many.
Okay, well, I saw Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Nightmare on Elm Street, Die Hard, RoboCop, Halloween, and Friday the 13th.
Damn, bro, you got a lot of time on your hands.
Not really, man. This has been in the last 6 months.
No wonder the CREW Afterhours is behind.
No, it's behind because you're fucking. Excuse me. You're only freaking looking at Lego shit.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff you've been watching. You're like the guru of TV subscriptions.
Well, listen, the movies that made us, man. A lot of these, I'll share with you guys. If you guys haven't seen it, go on Netflix, and they have a series called The Movies That Made Us, and you'll notice that a lot of these movies, you gotta check it out. Like Nightmare on Elm Street, Die Hard, Halloween. A lot of these movies, they started off not really knowing, the juggernaut of successful, of how successful they're going to be, and a lot of different little puzzle parts, kind of interacted with each other, and all of a sudden, when they finally came out on screen, it just became the huge blockbuster of a movie that we all know now. So so you definitely got to check it out, man. Like Nightmare on Elm Street, that one. Wow, if you can see all the things that were against it, and that's the thing, it's about the little man making it in a big industry. RoboCop, the same thing. Is like, wow, RoboCop. I mean, really, was it gonna, the idea of it, the storyline, the special effects of it, all of that. But when it made it onto the big screen, when it went out there on theaters, and when you got the people talking about it, I mean, it just exploded, and a lot of these movies by itself. So I mean that's like no real formula to a lot of these movies. But you got to see how many obstacles that a lot of these movies had to go through, and you'll be amazed to see what how it became successful. So I think that's a lot what the movies that made us. I think that's a lot what that theme is about.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the Back to the Future and the issues that they had, and when they had to reshoot with the different actors, they had a lot of challenges. It was pretty impressive. I wish we could see the half of the film that was made by Eric Stoltz, I think his name is.
Yes, Eric Schultz, and I
Schultz.
agree with you, man. I wish, and who knows, we might be getting to an anniversary point, because remember the first movie came out in 1985. So maybe there might be, maybe in 2025 there might be like a special anniversary,
Edition.
edition or features
I'm
that
gonna
will share with us finally, what it was that was shot in that Back to the Future with the original actor that was hired, Eric Schultz.
well, I'm gonna
And,
talk to my friend Mr. Montoya. He's got a lot of leverage in the movie industry. Maybe he could do something.
all right, well, okay, well, let him do something, but before that happens, all we can do is speculate and talk about it. So, what are
Well,
you
he's a
looking
man of
for, man?
action. He's a man of action. He can make things happen.
All right, good. Well, can you tell him to make it happen that when you're doing the crew after hours that you're paying attention to us, because it's like half of the time you're like looking everywhere else.
I am paying attention. I'm just very I'm kind of it's kind of hard when you're around all these toys to just not look down. You know?
All right, well, tell Mr. Montoya to have somebody there with a whip and to make sure that they take care of business. All right. What about? Let's see. So, what about the passing away of Betty White, Bob Saget, Sidney Poitier? Any thoughts on that?
Um, yeah, man. Betty White was surprised because they even had People magazine and some other newsletters talking about her birthday, her 100th year. It was supposed to be on
Yeah.
the 17th, January 17th. So
Yes.
she didn't make it, but you know, it was pretty sad. But she lived a long life, and the one that shocked me a lot was Bob Saget. Uh,
That was crazy. That was
yeah,
freaky. Yeah.
it was freaky because um, the autopsy's not out yet, but they say that when they found him, he was clutching his chest, so they suspect it was a heart attack. With the way they found him, he was facing up and kind of like holding himself, and that's
Oh.
consistent with a heart attack.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate that maybe if somebody would have found him having that distress, they could have saved him maybe. But when you're having a heart attack and you're by yourself, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, and the weird thing about that is when celebrities are are found, that they pass away in a hotel room,
Yeah,
is usually affiliated with drugs, or something in infurious, and something evil going on,
and they
in
didn't
that
find them
hotel room.
again.
What?
They didn't find that with him. You know.
Yeah. So supposedly he had actually finished doing
Oh,
a
comedy show.
comedy gig, and then he was in his hotel room. But yeah, just kind of scary.
Yeah,
All
man,
right.
it is. It is. You never know. You never know when you're gonna go. You know.
Yeah,
That's
man.
And then the other person you said, who is that? Who was the other person? I don't know who that is.
Oh, Sidney Poitier.
What did she do?
Well, he's actually done a lot of movies in his lifetime. If you look him up, you will see that he has a long resume of movies. Going back probably 60, 50 years, 50 or 60 years or so. But
Oh, like
yeah,
what? Like what? Like what kind of movies?
I don't know exactly what movies, but yeah, if you look him up, you'll probably see that. Yeah, I mean, nothing recent, but he's one of those like probably like more like 70s, 80s, 90s, type of actors that
But he
have.
was an older guy. An older guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very. Yeah, much older guy. So, and let's see what else we got. What about so the Peacemaker? You haven't seen John Cena doing his thing?
No, I didn't know he was making anything. I saw like a commercial with him recently. It was kind of funny, but I was like, man, John Cena's in a commercial now.
Well,
I thought
after
he'd be.
Suicide, in Suicide Squad, he had he played a character called Peacemaker. Remember?
I never watched Suicide Squad. Squad.
Oh, okay, all right. So anyway, so yeah, so for Suicide Squad, the second part, he was on there and he played a character called Peacemaker. So I guess he was so good that they did a spin-off. So HBO Max, has him on there. Right now, he has 3 episodes that came out, and he was pretty entertaining. I would say he's definitely not your regular type superhero that you would expect, but he played his role, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it to a certain extent. I wouldn't say that he's a Captain America or Spider-Man or Iron Man or Superman or Batman, but his superhero character, definitely has some flaws, but he's also kind of cool at the same time. So if
Okay,
you have an opportunity to check it out, man, look at it.
so he's a good guy.
Well, he's a, you know what? I'll put him like in the Punisher stratosphere.
Man, speaking of that, that was a great show. It's too bad they never
What?
The Punisher, the TV show.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't watch all of them, but I know the Punisher, the character itself, and of course, I mean Punisher is freaking kick ass. I mean, you can't go, I mean, you enjoy justice. Well, Punisher is justice.
It's like Bogy 2.0.
He's right here, right now. All right, give a pose. Ready? All right. All right. So let's see. And a few movies that I revisited. I watched yesterday. Actually, yesterday, King Kong versus Godzilla. Man.
Wow, that was a good movie. I like that one.
Yeah. Did you watch it once or twice?
Just once.
Oh.
It's a fun
Well, I
movie.
watched it a second time, and actually, I think a third time, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was very cool to see the monsters and to try to understand their psyche. What they were thinking as monsters. and you know how they're interacting with each other. Because those are definitely two huge, iconic, you know, monsters in our universe as we're growing up. And
Yeah.
then I also watched yesterday Avengers End Game.
I
So
actually found that on Blu-ray, like the Avenger movie.
yeah, it was. I mean, I enjoyed it again, man. I mean, it was just great. You know, you know, when you watch a movie a second time, you already have, you know, you already know and understand what is going to happen, but the appreciation is more when it comes to, okay, how is it gonna how is it happening
Mhm.
as I know it will. And then that's when you start studying other aspects of how the movie is being presented. Because
Yeah,
initially, when the movie is being presented, you just take it in as as it's given.
exactly.
But then that second time, that third time, you start focusing on maybe this part here, or that fourth time or that fifth time, you start focusing on this part here, and then you start appreciating more of the original as it's coming to you. So yeah, that would have been my probably my third time watching Endgame. I mean, I got the Blu-ray itself anyway, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed watching it and revisiting that.
Cool.
All right, man,
Well, that was fun.
for sure, man. So, uh, damn, you look like you're not gonna be able to give it up from that area. Looks like you got Legos surrounding you, left, right, up your ass, behind your neck.
Pretty much. I could show you after we stop recording. Everywhere.
Damn.
It's all around me. I can't even move my chair.
All right. All right, guys. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this last little segment here, and we talked a little bit about everything. As you can see,
Ain't you from
JFEW.
the main street?
No, that's not part of my Main Street 1980s collection. That's maybe like 1988 or 89 or 90, 91. Come on, this guy trying to pull a fast one on me. He doesn't know what Main Street 1985 looks like. All right. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this season 2, episode 24 of this CREW After Hours, and of course GB, he had to head out. He had to head out somewhere there, yeah, and leave us. But other than that, don't worry about it. JFEW and I, we're over here, talking about all the essential things, things that interest you, and hope you guys enjoyed it.
Exactly.
So, huh?
No, I said exactly.
All right. So again, this is your man Captain Bogy, and I'm with,
JFEW in the house.
and you guys just have watched season 2, episode 24 of the CREW After Hours in 2022. This is your man Bogy saying, "Nuff said."